2025 election key takeaways. Democrats channel Trump disapproval to sweep major races, from Mamdani in NYC to Prop. 50 in California. The results, which include double-digit victories in Virginia and New Jersey, hint at how Democrats could mount a comeback in next year's midterms. Democrats swept the four major races in Tuesday's off-year elections as voters from New York City to California delivered a check on President Trump's second term, along with some early clues about how the opposition party might mount a comeback in next year's make-or-break midterms. In New York, anti-establishment Democrat Zoran Mamdani defeated independent Andrew Cuomo and Republican Curtis Sliva in the race to succeed scandal-plagued incumbent Eric Adams as the city's next mayor, with more than 50% of the vote. "My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty," Mamdani said in his victory speech. "I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name as we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the very few." Quote, a once obscure state assemblyman from Queens affiliated with the Democratic Socialists of America, Mamdani, 34, rocketed to prominence after upsetting Cuomo, New York's former governor and the scion of one of its most famous political families, in June's Democratic primary. Mamdani has been a national lightning rod ever since, and the debate over whether his unapologetically progressive agenda can serve as a blueprint for Democrats elsewhere will only intensify now that New Yorkers have chosen him to lead America's biggest city. On the other side of the country, California Governor Gavin Newsom scored a signature political victory when Prop. 50, his ballot measure that will allow the state to redraw its congressional districts in order to elect more Democrats to Congress, passed with overwhelming support. The win could propel Newsom, and his form of brash, blue state, resistance, to the center of the Democratic Party's 2028 presidential sweepstakes. At the same time, the bellwether contests for governor of New Jersey and Virginia, which are always held the year after a presidential election, and are always seen as something of a referendum on the new administration, ended in double-digit triumph for a pair of moderate, establishment-friendly Democrats, Representative Mikey Sherrill of North Jersey, a former Navy helicopter pilot, and former Representative Abigail Spanberger of Northern Virginia, who once served as a CIA officer. So are Democrats now the party of Mamdani and Prop. 50, or the party of Sherrill and Spanberger? Or does voter dissatisfaction with Trump 2.0 mean they don't have to choose? Here are 4 key takeaways from Election Day 2025.